When you're young, you think you're invincible. You never bother to think about getting old. And then, it creeps up on you, and you find there's quite a few things you're not as good at as you used to be. Maybe it's your memory, or maybe you're a bit unsteady on your feet. You're probably on your own and feeling a bit vulnerable. So that's why it's good to know there's a whole range of helpers just a phone call away. Hiya.
Hello. I'm from Assistive Technology Service with Norfolk County Council Social Services.
I know, love, I've been expecting you.
Oh, right, good. Yeah, this is what I'm doing now. Well, I've bought you some of my equipment, which I thought perhaps you might like to have a look at. Would you?
Follow me.
Yeah, OK. What a nice man. Right.
Come on in.
Lovely, thank you. I've got a few boxes, a bit like Christmas, this, isn't it?
Yourself there, love.
OK, oh, very nice. Thank you very much. Right, I'll just put me thingies down. Oh, there we are. Now, I've got some very interesting gadgets to show you here. I think you'll be amazed at what I've got in my bag. First of all, there is this, which is an electronic calendar. Now, you might think, why do I need an electronic calendar? I don't know about you, but I do actually forget the day sometimes and the date. And so obviously this automatically comes up and changes for you, so you don't have to think, oh, what day it is, what day is it? All you do is look at that and it'll tell you. Yeah. And of course, if you've got a diary by it, then you can say, oh, today's Thursday, or whatever day it is. So basically,
I think it's absolutely marvellous.
Do you?
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
well,
I like them flowers, don't you?
Oh, they're lovely, yes.
And can't you also put something else on there as well?
You could put a picture of yourself on there.
That's right, yeah, to remind you who you were yourself, yeah, so you wouldn't forget, yeah.
And this, actually, I think this is a wonderful idea. This is, well, it's pretty obvious, really. It's a photo phone.
So you'd have the local doctor, the local police station, a handy neighbour and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
And
I like that.
As I say, there is a picture of you on here. Oh, nope, sorry, it's Brad Pitt.
That's, I always get mistaken for
do
Brad.
You? Yeah.
Always.
Funny enough, so do I. Yeah. It's the beard.
He hasn't got one.
Oh. But you look fairly familiar. Have I seen you somewhere before?
Yes, I'm on television quite regularly. Yeah. There's interference.
That's a good name for a show, isn't it? Yeah. Right, okay.
Oh, that's great. I really like that. And I think I'm getting to the stage when I'm going to need one of them.
Are you?
For me children and me grandchildren and me mates.
Yeah, really.
Very, very good.
It's
very
a good
impressed.
idea, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I think you might be impressed with this. We all do, don't we? We forget things from time to time. You go out the front door and you think, oh, I've forgotten my keys or various things like that. And what this is called a Memo Minder, and you can record a message on it and put it by the door, say it is the keys you're worried about, and it will remind you not to forget whatever it is before you go out. And it works on an infrared light, so as you walk by, it'll say something to you.
Like an alarm, yeah.
Do you want to just give a little demonstration, have a little go at it? So, hang on a minute. Right, there you go.
Now, have you made sure you've locked the back door? Have you got your purse with you? Have you put the cat out? And most importantly, have you taken your pills this morning? Okay.
So let's just play that back to you.
Now, have you made sure you've locked the back door? Have you got your purse with you? Have you put the cat out? And most importantly, have you taken your pills this morning?
Yeah,
okay.
Excellent. And it would remind you, you see, have you put the cat out? Or have you got a cat?
Would you like a cat?
Would you like one?
Yeah.
Now, the other thing is that, which is a wonderful thing for the home, is a community alarm service. And so I'm going to tell you all about that, but we'll need to go through there, and I'm going to have to give you something out there, and we need to attach it to something as well.
Okay, that'll be fine with me. Yeah, come
on.
on.
Go out there?
Let's go.
Lovely. All right, I'll take this with me.
Right, sorry about that, ready now.
Okay, right, well, this is a community alarm unit. It actually plugs into a telephone line. It's a very sort of basic unit, and it goes through to a control centre. And what happens is they can pick up any sort of alarm sounds. For example, we have a pendant here that you would have on your person. And say you fell over or there was a problem, you would press that. This would go straight through to the control centre, who would pick it up. There's a little bit of a delay, but generally they pick it up fairly quickly, and they'd ask you what the problem was. So I don't know if you'd like to,
that would come through the speaker.
And that would come through the speaker here. So I don't know if you'd like to just give that a try, would you? It always seems a long time when you're waiting, doesn't it?
Yeah, it always does.
Hello, Mr. Tomlinson. You've come through on your alarm to Dennis at the call centre. Can I help you?
Yes, please. Can you send us a couple of pints of beer, please? Immediately. We're desperate here.
Then that would be a blinking good idea.
Thank you.
probably not the sort of corn he's used to, but
no,
but
but
anyway.
that's great. I get the point.
You get the point.
It's absolutely
Yeah,
great.
which is brilliant. And
so
of
they
course,
would wear this all the time.
yeah, exactly. So
great.
you know, it's ideal, isn't it? Because you know, if you do fall over, very difficult to get up. But it also works on a smoke detector. So say this was to go off, you know, the beep 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 of that would go straight through to there, and they would contact the appropriate department. And also a carbon monoxide
These
detector.
are great, these now, because unfortunately we've had people die because for lack of one of these.
Absolutely. So these are, you know, really good to have. And of course, again, the alarm will go off, and it'll be picked up there, and then someone will come round.
Do they know, if that one goes off, do they know what it is that it's coming from?
Yes,
they
do.
So the elderly person will probably wear this around the neck, yeah?
They would, yes, and no problem even if you've got a hairy chest.
Well, I used to have.
Did you? What happened? You shaved it off?
Well, it's a long story, but...
Would you like to tell me through there?
you.
Yes. I can get pills for you. Well, we mentioned carers there, and we've got some gadgets here that would help the carer, and of course more and more of us may become a carer. For example, this is a carer's alert. Would you mind being the carer in this instance?
Not at all.
Well, you would wear that.
With the little clip on the back
With
so
the
it can
little
go in your
clap,
coat or in your pocket, yeah?
Absolutely. And the idea is that, say I'm in another room, or, you know, depending on where I am, I might be out in the garden and something happens, and I need assistance, then I would press this. And it comes straight through to you.
Sound, yeah.
And you would come running straight away to see me and say, what's wrong?
Absolutely,
you see?
Yeah.
And so very useful in that way, because you could be anywhere in the house. This is a passive infrared sensor, thank you. So there's a signal going by there. This would be for the person you're caring for. And again, what would happen is if there's sort of some unusual movement, or something goes wrong, or it's gone, you know, very quiet, or they've got into a problem, the carer, which is you, would have this, and I'll just switch that on, and as you can feel, that vibrates. So
it's the same as a telephone when you put the telephone on vibrate.
That's
so
true,
you know,
yeah, like your mobile
absolutely,
phone. Yeah, exactly.
Right, yeah.
So then once again you would know. Now, if at night, as a carer, it would be quite you know, difficult to hear that. What we have here is a pillow device. So what happens is it acts in the same way, and I'll just demonstrate this.
Oh, yeah.
Stick it by your ear and see what happens there.
Oh,
I mean, I know you'd have a pillow in between, but you see...
No, that's good. I also think that maybe if you're sitting up in bed reading, the carer, and they're sitting up in bed reading, you wouldn't want something, but you could have it on the bedside table. Yeah. As soon as that goes off, they realise it's a problem. Yeah, you could do that, and have to go and attend to the person you're looking after. But all very, very easy devices, but very, very simple, aren't they? They're very, very simple, and the thing is, they're just letting the carer know that the person they're looking after is in some sort of distress or needs them, and that's it, yeah.
Absolutely, and we've got something else here which I think would be very handy as well. So, could you walk over here? Yeah, sorry to wear you out today. Right, okay, now this is a chair sensor. Okay, in this instance, I'm the carer.
Yeah.
Right, so that you sat on that looks a bit like a whoopee cushion, although it isn't. What happens with that is, say you get up off your chair for perhaps longer time than we would normally do, and you're a little bit wobbly on your feet. You wouldn't mind standing up, okay? Now, in a moment, it'll know that you should be sitting.
Until somebody comes to help you.
So this comes to me wherever I am, and I'd know instantly. Oh, there you are. And that will keep going till you actually sit down.
Great.
So I'd know from that sound that something's wrong, and you would know as well from there.
Well, these are some of the wonderful gadgets that are available to you, or maybe someone you know who could probably use them. And if there's any more information that you'd like, phone this number, 0344 800 8014, and ask for Assistive Technology.